what's goody, what's good? You know this is your boy Andy Appleseed. Andy Appleseed TV is the name of the channel. Make sure you like, share, hit your boy with a comment. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button one time. We got the latest and greatest hip-hop news in these YouTube streets. Let's get it in, let's go. Latest news to hit the social, we're gonna take this one straight to the Bronx. Rest in peace goes out to the legendary rapper, Big Pun. Just recently, Fat Joe jumped on social media to do a tribute. In between, he did a Grammy recap, but I think he should have just skipped that and dropped the Big Pun stories. So we're gonna jump straight into this live. This is actually him detailing the moment he found out that Pun passed away. He got a phone call from J-Lo. He said he jumped on the Parkway. This was an hour drive away, but he got there in 15 minutes. And he also broke down the story of how he met Pun on the street corner rapping for him. He said he jumped in the car. From the moment Pun started rapping, he knew he was the nicest rapper. And after that, he was signed and sealed. Let's jump straight into this live by Fat Joe. Rest in peace goes out to the legendary rapper himself, Big Pun.
It's just an honor. 23 years since his death, I remember when this day, very clearly, I was living in Jersey and I got the phone call. And I heard the death in his wife's voice when she told me, yo, he's gone. And so I remember we drove from Jersey because he was staying at White Plains. It's so to take you an hour to drive. We might have got there in 15 minutes with it. The paramedics were still working on him. And it was just crazy, me looking at my brother with the EMS working on him. And it was pretty nuts to see that. But, I gave us a minute with him. We prayed for him. And I remember the first phone call I got. That's why I said to J-Lo, I was like, when Pun died, you was always there for me. When Pun died, you was the first to call me because my phone rang. So I guess they said it immediately. You got to watch the police, the hospitals. All these people want fame. All of them. So the hospital must have called and said Big Pun died. So the radio was already saying this. So my phone rang and it was J-Lo and she was saying how sorry she was that Pun died. And, as you know, J-Lo's like a sister to us. And her whole first album, me and Pun was in there every night. The On the Six, cheering her on, supporting her. And so, just proud of my brother. Sad that he passed away too early, way too early. If you think about now, Pun died, he was 28, I was 30 or 29, and I didn't know. We thought we knew everything, but I didn't know about life. Like, I was just, I thought I knew. The more and more years went through and I started thinking about how I met Pun, I realized he chose me. I didn't choose him. So he realized what bodega I used to go to, where I used to be at on 166 and Tinton, and the man was out there freestyling. Y'all might know the story. And I met him. And the thing that's so beautiful about my relationship with Pun is the minute I met him and he blew my mind and I knew, and I'm a hip-hop historian. I come from day one. They'll all tell you, Grandmaster, for everybody will tell you. And so I knew Pun was the best when I discovered him, right? And so when I put him in my car, I had a Lexus 400, a big body, white, fat boy. And he sat in there. He immediately started telling me his life story. He was homeless, his mother this and that and this, and his uncle did this to him and this. He was just telling me way too much personal stuff about his life. And, I come from, I was in the streets hustling where these guys are tyrants and you can't trust nobody. And I didn't understand how this man who had just met me just was telling me his life story like that in vulnerability and in detail. And then he told me, he said, yo, you're going to be my big brother? And I said, yeah, I'm going to be your big brother. He said, and the Terror Squad, it's going to be my crew now. Like, the guys, because TS was around before, we made it a rap group. It was already legendary in the streets. And so he told me, would those guys listen to me? I said, yeah, they'll listen to you. And to this day, they rap to the death. But, and so that's how we became just family. And from day one, I learned his life story. The first 10 minutes. And we stayed true to each other. And I'm not just saying that because Pun is dead, but a more loyal person than him, a more loyal brother, you could not catch that.
I want to thank you very much for watching. It's your boy Andy Appleseed. Andy Appleseed TV is the name of the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe, drop me a comment. We got the latest and greatest hip-hop news commentary by your boy Andy Appleseed. It's going down. Live stream edits, you named it. Hit that like, catch me in the next video. Peace.